We start the week with more rain and more weather warnings, but the outlook turns drier and also cooler. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Monday, 30.
Laura,
Yeah.
are they heading this way?
So often we look to the other side of the Atlantic to see if they track across towards us later in the week. But there's another hurricane in the middle of the Atlantic that actually is going to change our weather for this weekend. So I'll show you that. It is Isaac. So that one was Helene. That's still causing devastation through eastern areas of America. They still have hundreds of millimetres of rainfall to come, but it stays over there. For us, we actually are looking down to the middle of the Atlantic, and this is where the satellite picture shows Isaac at the moment. And it's this that is heading towards our shores as we head towards the end of the week. So the jet stream starts to dip from the south, and it brings up this more warm, moist air into the weekend, and then this low pressure moves close by through Thursday and Friday, and then others follow suit. So this weekend, it turns very wet and windy thanks to a hurricane in the middle of the Atlantic. But before it gets here today, there is more rain. Not welcome news, and we have yet again multiple weather warnings in force. This is the very latest radar. Heavy rain across North Wales, the Midlands, down towards the southeast of England, and this whole band of rain moves northwards as we head through the day. So within this, we are set to see 40, 50 millimetres of rain, if not more, that heads into then northern England, southern Scotland, and then just starting to clear away from Northern Ireland. The far north of Scotland, actually a decent-looking day, sunny spells, highs of 13. And in the south, after a very wet morning, turning drier here this afternoon. But this central zone, more heavy rain in areas that just don't need it. Now, as we head through this evening and overnight tonight, this whole band of rain spiralling around the low starts to clear away. So it is an improving story. The rain clears away from Scotland, Northern Ireland and across southern areas of England. And then later on tomorrow, drier, brighter conditions, but temperatures, no grey shakes, are at about average at best. Rain. Andy has been bringing rain for the last few weeks, and there's yet again more of it today, and actually a lot more heavy rain to come later on this week, and I'll show you why. There's low pressure in the Atlantic. It's next hurricane Isaac, and as it tracks towards the UK, it will bring with it moisture, and this is where the weather fronts come from. This is where our jet stream will drive for the end of the week and the weekend, so then it's set to turn very wet and windy, but in between, a bit of a respite. Today, that's certainly not the case. Today, we have heavy rain where Andy is. It's all moving its way northwards. Glimmers of some brightness around, but pretty limited. So here's how it looks first thing this morning. Rain across southeast England, East Anglia, North Midlands, North Wales, and this all heads its way into northern England and southern Scotland as we head through the day. Outbreaks of rain to start in Northern Ireland. That eases and clears this afternoon. So Northern Ireland is sunny spells, isolated showers. The northern half of Scotland, sunny spells and showers. This central slice, rain is heavy with a warning from the Met Office, but southern areas turn drier later. Temperature-wise, we're looking at 17 degrees, no great shakes, and for many of us, it turns cooler as we head through the week. Not welcome news. So here's how things look as we head through the rest of our week. So this gives us an idea of a trend of how things are set to be. And we divide the country in half. The northern half of the country, it leads northwards, looking at this white line, temperatures where they should be for the time of year. Average temperatures. It's not really warm or cold, but cooler than it's been as we've been so mild lately. Percentage chance of rainfall. Well, we top and tail with rain. We have heavy rain around today. The middle of the week looks largely dry, but into the weekend, here comes our wet and windy weather yet again. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Again, our white line in the middle shows where temperatures should be for the time of year, so sitting around about average. Today, we have heavy rain. The percentage chance of rainfall very high. The rest of the working week actually largely fine and dry, but yet again, watching out for low pressures returning just in time for the weekend.